Yeah, I tried. I really did try to get the face cam right on other streams, but as everybody saw, what kept happening was, because I'm using my phone, if I were to flip it where it's facing the front half, the quality of it obviously is much better than the than the selfie half of the phone. So it would just burn through the storage faster. So, you know, burn through the storage faster when recording and the battery life faster when streaming. So like, we'll work around that one day. May. Yep, Jason Time. I don't know how to run. Alright, just learn how to run. I'm the only one left, bro. These jokers getting knocked off. I don't think he put them on hooks yet. What the? How the world catch up to me so fast? He was invisible. She did, or? Getting the win, yo. What are you? I did not see this thing the whole time. Cause we have been possibly getting this thing fixed the whole time. Jesus Christ. It's a waiting game, bro. I need that other person to survive, bro. A couple more seconds, I'll come get you. You need to find help. Shoot. Oh my God. They playing on your fear as well. How can you do that? Facility. I let go of the. I saw that. I saw that. I saw that. I saw that. You creep. But I'm not gonna give you the chance to slide me. He on my tail too. But I don't think he can kill me, can he? He can't kill me. Oh, he can now. Wow. Why though? Dog, why? Man, just go ahead and kill me, bro. Thought I can vault over there, bro. Go ahead and kill me, bro. Go ahead and kill me, bro. Dog, I'm not even... Dog, go ahead and kill me, bro. I did my thing. I did my thing, bro. Go ahead and end this hoe. Got a touch over my head. Alright then.
It was a nightmare beyond belief. The events surrounding Maria's disappearance would be just one of the many bizarre crimes later known as the Texas Chainsaw Massacre.
Cold introduction. Oh, so the other party chat, he just got himself. He got it through the TV and his mic separately. That or he's using his phone. I don't know how that's working. I forgot how you can make it go through the TV and your headset. But in order to hear everybody else through here, that's what I can assume. Well, forget trying to get them. I'm about to focus on just feeding Grandpa, get that brother to a level 4. That brother gets hold. Oh, let me get some blood. How you get to Grandpa? I forgot how they said you could look around. My brother's already struggling. Oh, there's Grandpa. Beautiful. I got put with him first. These jokers about to get hold. They put Grandpa in the worst location for them jokers. Right near blood. Somebody already got knocked off too. Man, this about to be my whole job. Protect Grandpa and feed Grandpa. These jokers finna get hold. I don't care about a thing. Don't care about a thing. Hell, man. In a second, somebody crazy enough to try to come get Grandpa. Knocking their tails off. Okay, the blood spot's not infinite, which means the other one's probably empty. That one's empty. There's a fuse box to get throughout the back gate. Empty, empty. Let me find some more. I think level 5 is max. Somebody nearby. My remote's on rumbling. Somebody nearby, bro. Find that person. Find that person, Leatherface. Somebody was on the ground. Dang, see, this is why being a victim would be stressful. And them jokers getting hold. They're not working together at all. And they in a party chat, and one of them already dead. I already have no hopes at all for myself, bro. Them jokers in a party chat. One's dead, and they still can't find another way out. And yet us, the family, only 3 jokers, really 2, because the other face of 1 hit, but slow as a mug, are already getting ready to knock these jokers clean off. I saw 1 on the ground with my ability. This man's almost at max. He's at level 2 right now. Everybody getting ready to get knocked clean off. Oh, so only 1 got out. All I did was feed Grandpa. Them jokers suck, bro. Definitely in the better position. All you have to do is lean up. I have to literally rely on strength. Lily. I know I should be going for a pick, but I'm just gonna grab this right now. How you run now? I don't want to use my ability by mistake. How you run? And why am I stuck in crouch? Somebody already got that hole open to go upstairs.
I think I can make it.
Well, found an exit to get up out of here, but it doesn't matter. Did the girl pick out faster picks or something? Probably let everybody know where I'm at though. Need to find a toolbox.
We never should have come here.
I would have never, like even if it was my shoot, nah. I might if it was my brother, I'm not gonna cap, but like I would have thought of a better plan than this. Oh shoot. That actually got me. Jesus Christ. He already know where I'm at. I gotta be on the move. But I could have sprinted the whole time and he didn't tell me. Crawl through. Dang, that actually got me, bro. Oh my God. Dog, I could have crawled through. It was already cut. What was my ability? To allow me to sprint? Did I use that already? I didn't know, bro. I should have read it. That junk actually got me, bro. Dang. Hey, good luck, Jesus Christ. I got my spook, man. I got snuck, bro. Granny, That'd be over for you, shawty. So it was on the three of us and three of them. Ooh, did she get hold by leg? Or am I the one leg? Dang. Painful, but his is a faster kill though. He knocked us off, bro. I'm almost completed on the Switch too. Over halfway. Well, I'm about to be halfway. The collecting emeralds thing is much faster on the Switch now. I can just spam the button and don't have to worry about putting it on there myself. We're actually working on getting the pot now. You know, I call all my friends my girl. That's old home girl. No, I ain't gonna mention her name though. But AOD is 6. Shoot, bro. That's what it is. We in season 6 on this hoe, bro. Jesus Christ. One of these days, I'm gonna explain the whole lore of Age of Dawn, bro. So you'll understand. It's wild. Everybody's on this world, bro. I need to turn it into a realm, honestly. But I just be leaving it up. This is where I'm gonna put all this stuff. You know, I'm gonna move everybody from down here. And we got a peace treaty going on, and a couple of jokers already know my location, so I'm not gonna care about it showing now. Which is actually great because I originally had blurred it out on my video of building the house, but because I haven't finished yet and the peace treaty came out since then, I don't have to worry about blurring all that stuff out. The only thing left is the roof now. And I'm gonna do it, you know, obviously not probably now. I'm not doing it tonight. Don't have it in me. But next time I'm gonna do it. Yeah. But nobody's on right now, but they know the schedule of when the world's open to the public, you know, or anytime they see me on. But I'm taking all 17 of these jokers and I'm moving them up. So that's the point. I'm taking all 17 of these jokers and moving them up to the top. That way I can get some Iron Golem spawn ins, because he's not gonna spawn in right now. So I need some Iron Golem spawn ins. So the plan is I have perfect location, right? From the middle of the place where I am right here, they stay loaded in chunks, and this stay loaded in chunks, right? So I can constantly get my emeralds. Now, technically, all this is still loading in chunks. I got my chunk load in, max load in. Like, over this whole ravine, I'm inside of like a cavern, I guess is what you would call an enclave. Whatever you call I'm just going to say reverse mountain. One Piece thing, right? Inside of this reverse mountain, about over there to the plants biome and flower biome to that direction are actually loaded in right this second. But the difference is mobs, right? If I go all the way over here, though those chunks will still be loaded in, the mobs behind me despawn. Well, I should say unload. And I'm not sure, it'll see, like now they unloaded. And I'm not sure if that means their cooldowns for breeding are turned off. If that's the case, same thing happens to my villagers. Now, I don't have to worry about that problem because underneath my house, you know, this is just for decoration, right? I'm not living in it. I might have my bed in there, but I'm also going to have a bed on the ground. And I'm going to build a stairway down from here, or probably an elevator just to make it more simplistic. And that's where my base going to be. The beauty is I don't have to dig it out because most of this was actually, you know, already out. I just filled it in to make it look flat. So I don't have to do a whole bunch of digging, thankfully. That's crazy. Truly crazy. So thankfully that's easier. So yeah, I mean, I am going to wall it off. I'm not just going to leave it open like this, but pretty much you get it. I might actually leave it open like this. Who knows? All this is already lit. So I might as well. Actually, I think that's what I'll do. Instead of, I'll probably make a nice little zone. I might add walls. I don't know. Honestly, I truly do not know. I know I'm going to flatten it out, though, into a square. And if I do add walls, it'll probably be, like I said, stuck to this theme of spruce and cherry blossom, just because those are the only two woods I'm farming. And, you know, that way if I have to add on, I don't have to do too much extra. Because the main reason why I can never live in my small, beautiful house, because that's really small compared to the ones I built in the past, because I'm not doing all that grinding anymore. Because, listen, I keep everything. Never once do I throw anything away, right? Well, I'm pretty sure majority of OG players and pro players do, but that means my storage room is constantly expanding. Now, since I've changed how I do my storage room, it expands, you know, vertically and not horizontally anymore, thankfully. But, you know, like, this is probably the max amount of chests I need, because this is almost every single loop. And because I got, like, minks are like broad category, you know, everything that's fodder and then everything else up and down the list, right? And they go up. Really, the only ones that will really be going up are cobble, wood, eggs, you know, bamboo, whichever one I'm farming, which in this world is carrots, but in my other world is potatoes, and the word that's not linked aged on my Switch, netherrack, and sugarcane, right? Everything else pretty much gonna stay 1 or 2 chests tall. So the point I'm trying to say is that I really need an underground base about this length, this wide. But because things could always expand, I am going to dig that base. I am going to dig underneath there out a little bit deeper. That's the plan. Also, when I am finished with that and I move everything underground, which I guess I could technically do now that I done decided that's the plan. It will make things faster. But I'm just going to leave it like it is, because the village is not even moved over yet. So I am going to definitely cover this up, though there's really no real reason to, because for 3 reasons. 1, peace treaty. 2, you know, only, even though a few people know where I'm at right now, and anybody really that sees me stream, really, either way, I'm so far out by any means. The only portals linked up are to my place, to my brother's nation, and to 2 other nations that, you know, they're friends, but they don't want to be on YouTube, so I ain't gonna mention their names. And that's it. And there is a portal to spawn, but the entry portal, at least the one that I use, is hidden. You know, so it's not the general entry portal, which means the track back to my place, to my portal, is not visible. So it's like, you know, I could leave this open by all means, okay? It won't do anything. If I do that, I could just leave this open, make a walkway straight into the place from here, and then obviously still an elevator from in the house, which I think I might just do. You know? That's what I'm gonna do. Now I could easily try to complete, but I like to do my achievements off stream, or because there's nothing. It literally just, you know, me go all the way down, all the way back. I mean, like, you see me complete all the baseline achievements and all the achievements from the water update to the netherrack update. So like everything after that, you know, it's just tedious. Like, this was a tedious task. It was not hard because you see I'm looted out. Infinite diamond armor and tools. That's not hard. I do not die in lava. Okay? The world's always in peaceful mode unless there's 3 or more people in the world. That's the rule, because 2 or more people probably just grinding. But when second you get 3 or more, we just got to turn back to hard mode. But, you know, that's how the rules are. Unless everybody have a vote. But, you know, pretty much, we don't mind. When there's 3 or more people in here, it's never just 3 flat. Sometimes we even get away with doing it just 3 people. But it's never just 3 flags. So typically either it's in peaceful or hard, right? Even in hard mode, I mean, when it's in hard mode, I just go in with my daggone, I go in with my Izviz, fire pots, gold armor, and strength potions. And, you know, then there's nothing to worry about. But in peaceful, just this armor alone is all I need. I don't need any pots because it's not breaking. I'm not dying. Yes, I do not have netherite by technical standpoint, but like I could any moment I wanted to. Like I could any moment I wanted to. I have the diamonds. I have the template. By all means, I could easily upgrade the netherite, but there's no point because I wouldn't wear it 24/7 because if it breaks, I may have to go look for more netherite. I found those just by digging out to the swamp biome to set a portal down so I can go back and forth to complete the genres, right? So it's like there's no point in making netherite. Netherite might be the strongest, but it's not as quantitable. Like I have to constantly go farm it. Where with the amount of emeralds and XP I have, diamond is second strongest, and I can infinitely get it. Like literally, my boy's in here, I can infinitely get it. Like, come on, it's not a problem. I can infinitely get my tools and armor. So it's like, it's no point to upgrade the netherite. And that's my strat in every game now. I will always get enough to make netherite. So if I ever have to go to war, I'm straight. So I need to find one more to make a sword if need be. But that's about it, really. Matter of fact, I think I'm smelting some, or I have smelted some for a sword, or did I not? I can't remember. Okay, I might have to go look for more. Or do I have enough? No, I don't. So I definitely have to go look for more. But the point I'm saying is, like, there's no point for that, right? As of right now, I'm still the strongest in the world because there's no point for anybody to pick a fight with me. Not just because my daggone nation isn't a real nation. We're basically the Akatsuki. We daggone 12 members up. 13 when you count me, right? So really there's no real point to pick a fight with us because we're strong. We lack in numbers, but make up for it in strength. And secondly, to fight me doesn't mean anything. Like, I lose. I mean, obviously the base, but there's a general rule of no griefing because then everybody's a loser. You know, time is the real value in this world, and to blow up somebody's base is the real defeat because then you know what's going to happen to yours in return. So it's like there's no point. So because that's the rule of the world, really, there's nothing of risk of loss for me because items is fair game. Because there's inner chests and shulker boxes, and though we haven't gone to the nether yet, ender yet. I mean, like, there's no, like, you could easy hide your items. So looting is all fair game. So, like, since that's fair game, that's, like, nobody does it. I mean, like, truly, nobody really loots from each other. So the real prized possession is stealing what somebody has on their body. And, like, for me, yeah, you'll gain something, but, like, is it worth the risk of losing what you have? Because though technically I lose what I have on me, I can get it back. And since there's no griefing, there's no killing also mobs either. Like, there's no killing each other's villagers. So the only reason why we put that rule in is because I can, like, easily make more compared to everybody else who have a struggle time making more. That's the main problem. Because I am this world. In most other Age of Dawn worlds, I'm not the richest. At least not where it counts. But in this world, I actually am. So, like, there's no point. There's no point. And starting any fights with me, that's the real thing. And I should, since I'm already on here babbling, might as well just expand upon this and go ahead and finish what I started. So I think I might just do that because that's 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Did I count that one already? I don't think I did. So that's 12. I put another 2 house here. I could either do a 2 house or another 2-story house, which I think I might do. I might do another 2-story house right here. And then that'll be what? 12. That'll be 14, 16. And then the last 2. Oh no, then the last person would just live. Like, I'll just dig this out. I'll just dig that out. Honestly, I'll just dig that out. And they'll be living in there. That's just going to have to be what it is. And either I could do one or two things. I could dig that out and they live in there. Or I could put a house there. And I actually dig it out for this. By doing that, I might just do that. Let me see. Obviously, I would have to do a 3x3. Then really... I might do that. Yeah, I might do that. Let's go ahead and get this started with. Let me go ahead and do this. I just need to clear my inventory real quick. I always keep a silk touch on me now. And because like just walking on crops can make them break, I now keep my hoe on me at all times just so I can mow the ground and fix it. Like, I used to never carry this many tools on me. It would just be my sword, pickaxe, food, and torches. Though the food and torches will still come when I'm in survival. But now I carry that on an axe, shovel. Ooh, another wandering villager. Welcome, sir. No good trade. Ooh, slime balls. Never hurts to get more of those. Primarily because the world's unpeaceful, I'll be buying anything that is mob related from them. But even so, when the world's not peaceful, I do the same thing because I'm not going to just go to a slime chunk to make a grinder or farm slimes. And then at the same time, I'm not just going to be looking to farm creepers. And I made a mob grinder, but mob grinders don't really work like they used to. They don't. So it's like, I don't really make a profit from that, really. Though if it's functional and it does work, it's like it doesn't work the way it did back in, do I even have anything in here? Yeah, like look at that. That's okay. That's not bad. Cause I already had cleared it out. And it was last night the world was in hard mode. That means if we just count this for what it is, 2 skeletons, 3 creepers, 3 zombies. That's just in that chest. 2 spiders. The fact I got a spider to die to it is crazy. So like it's not bad by any means. It's still a mob grinder and it's still worth it technically. Especially when you live in an area that's completely lit. Though this area is not completely lit because the majority of it is lit. On top of me being here, which means mobs not gonna spawn in my direct vicinity. It's like, you know, it's no point, bro. It's no point. What I will say, because I made sure that, dang, I just said make sure twice, that was lit right there just so no mobs will spawn underneath it. To make sure they literally spawned inside of it. So, yeah. I always make sure to buy everything from them. And I kill the llamas primarily because of leads. Why would I waste slime balls on making leads and string? And I could just kill these jokers. Because like I said, I'm not going to go farm mobs for no reason. And look, they already died now. How did that happen? I truly don't know. Give me some more wood real quick. But I'm not going to just go farm those mobs, bro. And I really want that wolf. Wolves spawn in this biome. And I need a dog over here for real. If I could just get 2, obviously, I can just breed as many as I want. Which is also good. That's usually what I have also in case of somebody coming to fight. Like when I have prep time, I actually give them strength pots. And fire resistant pots. And resistant pots. But, you know, even without prep time, I keep obviously 2 dogs hidden away so I can always breed more. And I let the rest always be ready on call. And I make sure, I even go the extra mile of having them lined up so I can easily unsit them like one by one before they all swarm around me and make it too hard. to click on each dog. And I do think if you get hit, they by a player, they unsit, but I can't exactly remember. But I never relied on that. I always just had them. And sometimes, honestly, I can't remember. I stopped now because obviously I don't have dogs in this world. That was in the last Age of Dog world. I did have them on leads, and it kept them from teleporting. At least I remember correctly. But at the same time, I also had them sit, and I also made like a dog pen with snow, and then I had them on leads, so that way it was like the snow would keep them from teleporting because dogs cannot teleport in or out of water. Or I don't think I can't remember if it's either in or out. But I know water and snow are two things that's teleport restricted. I just can't remember if it's in or out. But regardless, I think it must be out or in. I can't remember, bro. I can't remember. It might not even be that way anymore because of the update. But I know that's what I originally had. So I had them on top of a restrictive block. I can't remember what it was now. And then I had them leaded up so they couldn't move. And I would just break the fence post they were connected to whenever I need them. W straps, I know. Always make sure to stay ready at all times. Like it's very hard to catch me lacking. One of my greatest feats. And though I streamed it, I don't have the clip. Somebody has the clip. But I don't have the clip. One of my greatest feats. I'm telling you. I'm going to have to reenact it just for everybody to know. I was in Alex's world, bro. And you know me. Your boy living out. No, this is the second one, by the way. The second one. The one that Braden was in playing the first one. But it's significant to me that he was in the second one because that's the one, the first one was already up 2 years prior. I didn't even know about it. Don't ask me why. But the second one I was in from day one. So when Braden joined it, it was like a huge deal. And I literally went 3,000 blocks away, more than that, I think, from Spawn, just traveling, till I found this nice little naturally generated cave that I dug down into and anthilled up. You know me. And then, unintentionally, Andrezian, stumbling upon the same type of land, 200 blocks to the left of me, up, 100 blocks up, 200 blocks to the left if you head out my front door, and he ended up living there. So my portal would link up to his, which was more perfect, even more perfect because it kept people from even linking up to my portal. So I just made a pathway from his place to mine, iced it out, and a secret passageway from a secret location. And since we still use the word occasionally, I'm not going to say it because this is my second. No, here's my first base. Oh, no. This passageway goes to my second base, which is a while away from my first one. I had multiple. Let me finish telling the story from the start. So as soon as I made that place, I was the first one to get rich in this world, where in the other world, I was the last person to get anything. I think I was still poor. And I was the first one to get rich and everything. All materials, netherite out. And Butterman and his younger brother wanted to get in the world. And you know what? Butterman was already in the world, but his younger brother and his friends wanted to join, which was cool. W. Alec for paying for the unlimited people in the world plan because I could never. The fact the world's still on today, that brother pays that subscription. W, man, for real. And they joined. They did their little hacks to get diamond, like how Big Drop did in my world. And it was not a problem because it was nothing negatively impacting somebody else. I mean, Minecraft's infinite, by the way, so it doesn't matter if you have 12 jokers in there. That's more diamonds for everybody. Butterman would just ask for something and he'll share the love for everybody else. So it was never a problem. The problem came when I still believe Butterman's brother was also part of it too, but I know for a fact it was one of his friends that was the leader head. I think his brother just knew about it, but one of his friends were the leader head of the aggression going on. They were just raiding Joker's places, stealing Joker's stuff and destroying his stuff. It was getting out of hand. And I don't know I forgot the story on how they found me. I think, if I do believe, Alec indirectly snitched my location. He went by my place, but then I think Butterman was talking to him when he was like heading there. And I guess his brother, since his brother lives in the same house as Butterman, obviously they're brothers. I think he just stumbled in the room, saw that he was going to a new location, and went and checked it out. So I don't think he intentionally snitched, but regardless, that's how I believe what happened, because Alec was the only other person that knew where I lived, and he was playing with Butterman, and I was on, so I know, and we were in the Discord, so unless he texted to them, I didn't hear him tell them. So the point I'm trying, and his brother was not in our Discord, so like it was terrible. First of all, his brother wasn't online, and it was one of his men. That's why Alec ended up banning the whole clan, because we never found out which one it was, because we didn't know them. They had their own Discord server and everything, so they found my place by whatever means, and they didn't steal from me, not at that point in moment, but they kept. When I was heading back from Spine, this is by foot. This was before the nether portal system was set up. So I was heading back home by foot. So I'm traveling my 7,000 blocks, and I don't know, for whatever reason, I guess I went past one of their outposts, which I didn't know about, obviously, that I was by there. And it was a secret location. But I saw the usernames on the ground, obviously, because they weren't crouching or invis. But I kept on moving because I did not care. But I guess it didn't sit right with them, and they were trying to jump me. Obviously, that wasn't sitting right with me. So I fought back, killed one of them jokers, but I didn't steal the loot. I let him go, I didn't steal his loot. Homeboy was mad, but I was like, bruh, I don't care. I'm heading back. I told him that on the mic. So, because his brother was in our party chat, so he was just relaying what the other dude was saying. So I already said that and texted in the world, and I kept on moving. As soon as I'm only 1,000 blocks away, here they all come jumping. Now, of course, I'm fighting off. So it weren't the whole 12 yet. It was just 7 of them, right? Just 7 of them. They jumping me. Now they diamond up, but where it's crazy is at that point I didn't even have my netherite yet. But I already had enough XP that everything was fully enchanted, and I had a netherite sword. I just didn't have the armor yet. So, I'm over there, and I kept it in my hotbar because I didn't have it in the chest yet. So I was like, that's the only way I can keep it safe. Thank God. Otherwise, it would have been at home, and they would have finished jumping me. And I got done coming back from spawn from a deal. So they would have gotten that whole thing I had collected, right? Because nobody in the world had an in the chest yet. At least none that was publicly accessible. So it's not like I had access to it. So I'm there going, doing what I'm doing, and I'm heading back. The 7 roll up on me. Now, I knew it was going to be on some jump stuff, but I was trying to be peacemaker. I was trying not to have to reverse jump them jokers. I knew that was going to happen. They weren't going to beat me. I knew that. But I still didn't want to wear down my armor and stuff, because I still had diamond on. And so, they had diamond, well, not all of them. Like, they had a few bits and pieces of diamond armor, diamond swords, or enchanted iron sword. One dude was the real threat. So, they talking this smack. They text him, because at that point, his brother got tired of relaying what they were saying, because they were just talking junk. So, they were talking. And I was like, bruh, I don't want to have to fight you guys, bro. I'm just trying to get back home. So they act like they were going to let me go. As soon as I get back, they act like that's how they found my location, by just basically trailing me. Like, even though I was paying attention, obviously, I had my map out, so I saw them jokers trailing me. So, like, I don't know why they were trying to be funny, but I also knew they already knew where I was heading. Like, yeah, everybody got maps in the game, so you would have been had my location from day one. That's not how you found it, because I was never online when they were online. So the fact they were even in that proximity, and Andres was in the world just as much as I was, so like, unless they tracked him, but even so, to follow him will only lead you to the same continent we were on. It wouldn't lead you to my base, because I was still a far ways away from him. We were still on the same continent, so there were no water divides, but I was a far ways away from him. Now, my second base was. My first base, I was close. By my means, I say I'm close, because 200 blocks, well, 500 blocks in total, but 200 one direction, 300 the other direction, is nothing to me once I've already strip mine for, diamonds. So now I have a strip mine tunnel I can just easily just bounce in like this. So that's nothing for me, right? So but it was really quite a ways away. On top of, there was no indication I lived on that continent. Andrews was the only one on that continent. Everybody else lived by Spawn or a little ways away from Spawn in the opposite direction of us. We were in the negatives on both the X and Y axle. I lived borderline close to Y equals Z. I mean, I said Y equals Z. What the world? Y equal 11. I was borderline at the bottom. So, like, there was no way to see my username from the surface. The only way to know where my base was, you had to go into the cave I told you about, which was naturally spawned the way it was. So it was no indication that anybody had been involved. Luckily, there was no coal or any type of ore nearby of importance. It was in a spruce biome. And you know, once I dig trees, I dig them. I mean, once I mine trees, I mine them, I put them back and make sure it looks natural. No torch around the area, so mobs are still spawning. Because I'm so far down, they're still spawning. So you can't say, oh, somebody must be in the proximity because they're not spawning. And then the only way down, it was like in the corner. First of all, it was I did have a staircase down, which you're probably thinking why. And the reason why was because I had it in the corner like this, right? So like you were not seeing it unless you went into you followed the exact same path that you had to follow, and then hit that wall. But if you're looking like this or looking like this from the angle that you would pass by that place, you would not see it. You would have to follow the exact same one and go to the exact same room just to be able for it to load in. And it still was not lit until you got like closer to the bottom where you then enter my base. So like there was no finding that place by any means unless you were legit looking for it and already had a kind of general idea where I was living at. So... And the base was huge at the bottom. So, of course, if you went strip mining, you could have stumbled upon it. The base was as tall. That's why I said I was at Y equal 11. Because the base was as tall as that tree. As tall, like this could have fit in that base. By height-wise. I didn't have to have it at Y. But by height-wise, because I had a spruce tree, Giga spruce tree farm down there. So I would never have to go to the surface. I literally only went to the surface when going to see other players. And I had entry points in and out of the whole base. But the only one I mainly used was the one I didn't have to do too much on. Because obviously there was nobody there. So they followed me. They didn't go down the base because they knew that's suicide. You'll never follow anybody in their own territory. Never. Don't do that. So they didn't follow me down there, obviously. They had that IQ at least. But they still was hanging around there. And so I wasn't going to wait for them to just stay there till I got offline or... wait for me to go back out, because I kept seeing more and more heads come on the map. So I knew they were going to jump me. That was bottom line. I knew they were coming to jump me. They were already mad. I already knew what was up. So I had, first of all, a little side backstory on why I started living underground. On my the precursor, the kind of like Minato's previous generation to the Naruto's Shippuden, you know what I'm saying? That's like to the precursor of Age of Dawn. So in that world, is where the origin of Age of Dawn really started, if I were to tell everything in a chronological order. So, you know, that's why I say I'm definitely going to have to tell everybody that on a stream one day. Not this one, though. And so in that world, it started off with just me and my boy Maiden, right? Which low-key could have been Brayden, because that dude was younger than me by a significant amount. And could have low-key been Brayden at the time. It was on Wii U, obviously. And so, but that's besides the point. It was me and my boy Maiden. And we started the world. It was in the tutorial Minecraft world. But everybody know that Minecraft tutorial world was lit back in the day. So, like, it had everything you need. We played the game. We lived in there. All survival, never creative. And we went down. We beat all the bosses. Him and I beat Inner Dragon by ourselves. We beat the Wither by ourselves, and then my brother joins the world. We all three beat the Guardian. We did another Wither because my brother wanted to beat him, but there was no respawn to Inner Dragon at that point. At least if it was, I didn't never know about it until the update to the Water World. So at that point, you know, we had shrines up. I was fixing the tutorial Desert Temple. I'm not sure if everybody knows this, but I'm pretty sure OG players know about it. I was fixing the tutorial, like it was like 80% complete by the time the events I'm about to tell you happened. So we had another dude to join the world after my brother. And that's why, you know how Age of Dawn, if you've been following the streams, because I streamed Age of Dawn, if you've been following him, Age of Dawn has 4 clans technically, but 3 main clans. Air, water, fire. The 4th one's earth, but they're like the peaceful, basically villager-run nation, because they always at spawn. And it's that way in every single world. It just, now you have more nations inside of those nations. Like my Akatsuki, my brother, Lil D Nation, so on and so forth. So basically, though we didn't really pick a class, and though my brother loved the Nether and technically ran it, he stayed basically in the overworld a lot because he loved money. So he was always, he's the one that did villages. I really never cared for villages. My brother did. He just didn't ever farm them. He didn't know how to. He just lived in villages. So, time go on, Luke started going missing. So fast forward, the third dude I tell you about was the dude that was just stealing from us. He was just stealing. It was crazy because, like, dang, bro, we've been here from day one all together and you stealing loot from us. I thought you were our dog. So, I put a hit on him, though it was only me, Mate, and my brother in the world, really. So it was like no point in doing that. But, we were much younger then. So, of course, we did it. And I put a hit on him, and my brother was like, bro, what did he even do? Because my brother was on out in the game as much as me and Maiden. So he was like, what did he even do? So I explained to him everything. So my brother was bow and arrow, and Maiden was keeping the sword on him. And, like, we cornered the dude. And, he got off the game and then joined back 2 a week later. So I couldn't get my loot back. And then we ended up killing the boy. And that was that, And then by the time we started Age of Dawn, it was open to the public. But we had the initial, live event. So all those players were like OGs, so they were the clan leaders. I'm guessing he must have seen it or something. I promise you, he followed the same beat for beat as the dude that I told you on the Wii U days. And remember now, we were on the Xbox at this point. So, like, I don't even know how he found me, but I was streaming it. And though I was not as big as I am now, back then, everybody was looking at all minor Minecraft YouTubers because it was just fun to do. Because you could join their worlds, unlike a Captain Sparkles. You couldn't join their worlds, sadly, unless you knew them. So that, because of what he did, made me stop wanting to live in the overworld because I was easily getting robbed. So I started living underground because I never really cared about making a base in another dimension. Though I would make one, I never cared to live in it. So then I started living underground. That's how I started becoming an ant. And from everywhere after that, unless I have a perfect location like this, or I lived high up in the sky, like in H. Dawn, or in the water, I stayed underground. I started, as I got better and better at the game, I started then learning how to farm for, obviously TNT. And then I would always make a fail-safe. Because if I can't have the loot, no one can. So I would make a fail-safe that I had TNT underground everywhere. That was the fail-safe. So that's why I would always make other anthill bases that linked up to my first one for me to get to, and then that would be that. I even had when the TNT goes off, I even had it set up so that it would knock down my lava and water to make a stone path that covered up all the passageways to my other place. So, like, I'll tell you, I was ready. So when they came down, I went on and put my one redstone and lever exactly where I needed to be. I said, well, just in case it goes south, I'm ready to let it blow, right? So I beat them jokers up, and let me tell you how I started beating them up. So they started coming in, and then started talking head. At a point, I guess I was texting too slow for them to reply, and one of the jokers decided to attack first before the rest of the group and got himself one tap by me. I don't know if he was weak. I did have my strength pot on, but I don't know what happened. Brother got one tap. So then all of them started. So we running throughout the whole forest in the back of my yard on top of the surface of the ground. And then I started picking them off one by one. I had already booby traps set around the whole base up there anyway. So TNT in the trees, had pitfalls. I was 1v1 in jokers. It was nighttime, which was even more perfect. I had my night vision on. So, and I was invisible, though I still had my armor on, but that kept them from seeing my name tags. I was able to sneak attack them jokers. And then they started running. Well, I mean, they already knew my location, so I had to set them back just in case they were to come back. So it came down to these three started running, and I guess I got them to a point they got nervous and they rage quit, but that was not going to sit right with me, right? I don't care if you left the world. I don't need your loot. So you know what I did? Your boy, as they were gone, I daggone just kept mining underneath where they were. I saw them log off, first of all. A huge spot. So even if they were in the pearl, they might miss for how fast they'll fall. Like 50 blocks down. I didn't know what chant they had on their diamond boots. Daggone lava pass it so they'll burn. Didn't even care about the hopper. So I had it ready, right? 2 of them died that way. One dude got in mid-build, and as he was falling, Bob hit him with the sword. He gone, right? Basically, they all lost their loot, got them taking everything they had, or they burned. I get off the game. I knew in the back of my head, I said, I'm about to get raided. I said, goodbye. I had the place. I had all my important loot hidden. So though they did steal from me, I had to leave some loot in the chest. Otherwise, they were going to realize I had some loot hidden. They got that decoy loot. Rest in peace to them diamonds. They stole a whole double chest worth. Because, I mean, I'm not going to lie. It was a lot of diamonds. Rest in peace to those. Or if you count, it wasn't all diamonds, but all my loot added up. Rest in peace to that double chest. But that was the only thing they really got from me. And they were bragging about it. I knew they were going to come back then. Because even though I was acting my tail off, I guess it wasn't good enough for them, which I don't really act that upset anyway when it comes to losing my stuff in the game. So, like, I guess my acting probably was great for somebody who didn't know me, but since they knew the people that was in the server, I don't know. But regardless, I guess in the back of their head, they figured I had a stash somewhere else. So I knew after that, I said, they're going to come back for round 2. I don't feel like having to fight again. It took a while to beat all of them, even though it was easy. So I went on and linked my failsafe TNT explosion to pressure plates. Because my base was stone and wood, you literally would not be able to see them jokers unless you were looking for them. Nobody would think you were going to blow up your base, so they weren't looking for them. I just realized I can't do this as a double base because it's not going to be wide enough. But, you know, I still have 2 beds in here, and I'll just put the other 2 over there. So it is what it is. But as to go back to the story, I ended up having pressure plates and everything set off, trip wires. So it, like the close up exits, it was like probably double chest of TNT down there. It was a lot of TNT. They were not making it out. No matter what they had on them, they were not making it out of there. Okay. So yes, they went back from round 2, base blown to smithereens. I get back on the game. I was satisfied because them jokers were dead. They lost anything they were finding and stuff, but my special loot was already gone. By the time I got off that night, because I knew it was goodbye to the base, I was already set up at my spare base that's farther out. I was already set up. I was gone. That was just the precursor to what's to come. I was already gone, okay? But that's my best feat. I reverse jumped them jokers, and when they thought they had me, I ended up going out with a bang. I ended up doing a kamikaze, but I'm trying to think of a perfect anime moment kamikaze, right? I ended up going out like Netero. As they heard that TNT go off, there was nothing they can do. No amount of potions, no amount of any secondary lies they probably found in a woodland mansion. No amount of anything they had was saving them. So in their head, they were probably like, well, dang. The best thing they could have done was probably put something in the inner chest. But I took my inner chest out of that mug by that point. I already had one by that point. So they probably like, in their head, they were like, he got me. Like how Miriam said, oh, I get it now. From the moment you stepped on the field, it was already checkmate. Like in their head, they must have already known. And after that, any type of revenge they probably had planned for me was in like, it was nothing worth doing because after that day, I guess it was like looking too serious to everybody. Like, oh shoot. Though I was taking it as laughs and giggles because to me, that was my best feat in Minecraft, period. So I was like proud I pulled it off. To everybody else, they think, oh, that dude's a madman. I'm not. So if they run up on me, that's everything I got. So after that, Alex just banned the whole clan and only let Joey and his brother stay in there. And then, you know, after a while, as less and less people started playing that world because school season starting back up, you know, he ended up becoming more lenient and let some of the others get back in there to have fun. And then that was that, you know. And then they did, like the other jokers felt bad and heard the legend of what I did. So they were amazed and felt bad at what happened to me. So you know what they did? I was daggone on mining Blackstone for Alec doing a deal, and I was going back and forth. Another hub was already set up. They get in contact with me in another, and they said that, you know, if I might help them mine out for their nation, you know, they'll pay me. So I'm like, why not, bro? I was about to get off the game anyway, but I had nothing planned that night because I was not as busy as a man as I am now. So I was like, why not, bro? Why not? Because I was still in the Discord talking to Alec and them. So like, why not? It's not going to hurt. So, you know, I'm doing all that. And then, you know, I was expecting to get paid something a little slight. I wasn't expecting too much because, like, I thought in my head, them jokers obviously, unlike the other, like Joey's brother and his crew, like they weren't like that in the game, which is why they requested my help. So like I knew they didn't have much. But when I say either the other jokers took all my loot and just left it there, expecting I would never try to run up on them jokers and steal it back, which I wasn't, because it was not worth the effort. It was like one of those situations, like I could have, but why would I? Like it's too much for minimum reward. So they paid me basically everything that was stolen away from me. So I was laughing in my head like, wow. So in the end, them jokers literally, where they think they hold me, even though they got banned, all of it was for naught. And they came out more upset than I was. Cause for me, it was a prize achievement. For them, it was a huge disappointment, waste of time, end up getting banned anyway. So I'm like, wow, bro. But that's the whole story of my greatest feat. And I'm gonna have to reenact that in Minecraft or IRL, wherever may be the case, just to show it, man. Because I'm telling you, that's my greatest Minecraft feat. It took a span of 3 days because it started off with how I first told you. And then the second day was when they robbed me. So I got on. And then the third day is when I kamikaze the base. And that was that. And I still live in the secondary base from that day forward, because they're gone, so they're never going to, like, I don't have to worry about that. Plus, you know, nobody's on the world anymore. So, I mean, besides Alec when he's on his huge bills and me, you know, I doubt anybody else be going in. I don't be checking. I know Andreezy must have been the last person to be in there because his base has been upgraded. But outside of that, nobody else be in there. So that's my prize achievement right there. And I'm telling you, man, that was crazy, bro. Before that, my prize achievement was what happened with Maiden. Oh no, my prize achievement before that was Age of Dawn. That's a whole nother story, bro. But because there was like magic powers in that world and stuff, you know, I like my prize all survival achievement is what I just told you. But if you want to go in general prize achievement, I could bring up Age of Dawn. Like that was crazy. Or any other live events or wars fought in any of the Age of Dawn series worlds, honestly. Because I'd be balling out. But my prize, all survival achievement goes to that right there, bro. And I tell it to anybody who talks to me about Minecraft when they want to, like, I guess, test how good I am. Like, nah, that's not what you want to do, bro. Like, I'll tell you. Otherwise, my greatest feat is playing with Technoblade and Bed Wars. You want to talk about Minecraft feat in general, that's nothing dealing with survival. Greatest feat is playing with Technoblade because... especially now that he's gone, rest in peace, because that's something like I always have under my belt. And I actually did it on stream and on his stream, but I mean, I can't find it from his point of view. And I was not, by that point, I can't remember if I posted on the secondary channel or not. And I low-key don't want to check because I'll be heartbroken if I didn't. I always want to believe I did, and I'm never going to check. But regardless, play with that brother. Never beat him, but beat everybody else every single time. I don't know how we kept queuing up in the same game. I can't remember. It was something. I can't remember what it was and how I even got in them. I know the first time I was by accident. The rest definitely was on purpose. I just can't remember how it all went down. And I played with that brother. I was the only person coming close. And for those 5 out of however many games we played, I doubt it was too many. But I know at least 5 or close to half as many games that we played, I was top 2 or 3 last fighting the dude, bro. I was the best dude outside of him. And that's my, in general, greatest Minecraft feat. Because he's a GOAT. And he's gone now, sadly. So, like, that's something I take on my belt. But, I tell you, man, Minecraft is that game for me, bro. I really love this game, bro. The only other game I love close as much as this, Smash Brothers. And though all my greatest feats basically take place in Smash Brothers 4, because just like in Fortnite, jokers weren't doing what they're doing now back then, bro. Like, you got jokers going out the woodworks, going crazy. I can't compete with them jokers. Just like in Minecraft, I can't compete with them jokers. So, be as it may, my skill is not going to ever probably compare to them jokers, because I just don't have the time nor the day, nor do I have the passion to get that good. I play mainly with my group, and I'm top 5, I'm top 4. So that's all that really matters. Because, like, there's where if you count it as a tie, then I'm top 3. I'm literally 3rd place. But if you don't count ties, then Braden or Ghost, whichever one better than crush it than me. So, like, regardless, you know, I'm up there, and they're like best in America and Canada. So, like, I'll just take it as I get it, bro. If I was still trying to be a professional gamer, I probably would be either tied with them or better than them. But, you know, I'm past the little gamer phase. I'm pretty sure everybody went to the professional gamer phase back at the peak of YouTube's gaming career, bro. I'm pretty sure everybody did, because it was like the thing that was sought after. And then probably outside of that, now the only virtual career probably is like Twitch streaming, but not like game streaming anymore, like how Cosnet and everybody else doing it now, which is low key what I'm doing. But for the past however many when I declared it, it's been more or less of a hobby for me. It just goes into what I'm doing since I'm still trying to be in entertainment. But, you know, it's what it is. Trying to destroy all this stuff to make it even. But I'm getting ready to hop off, bro. It's not past 12, which is beautiful. And I've been streaming for a hot minute, bro. And now I'm about to edit this whole thing, because you know I got put on the VOD channel. Because I've talked about it plenty of times, but this is the first time since having a face cam. Plus, I can say the VOD properly with no lags. Would I be able to re-upload it? So now, it's going to, man. But I did finish this. You know, I did all this in a relative short time, but because I was talking, this right here took me the whole span, which is sorry as I'm but at least that's 2, which means now we at 13. Wait, what did I just say? That's 12. We have 14. I'm stupid. And that right there is going to be the last 3 houses right here to make the whole 17. I'll just dig this in the wall. So there's no, you know, I'll just dig this in the wall. That's what it is, bro. And how I want this to be. That's a symmetrical place, isn't it? That's actually 5. Symmetrical up. Gotta love it. Well, I actually have to make it here. Just so. Because that's going to be a corner piece. So, hold on. For this to be corner, wood. I don't know why I put the dirt there for. I was tripping. Wood, door, wood. Just to make it symmetrical. Yep. So it's 1, 2, door, 1, 2, wood. Perfect. You get the gist of what I'm about to do now. So this better be sign off. Really, I could have brought it 1 forward, so I don't have to do so much mining in the back. 3 beds have to go in here. So let me see something. So if a 3x3 is enough for 1 bed, we're just gonna go the whole 5 back, bro. Why not? So this makes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and it's a 6, because as you know where the wood needs to go. Boom. Which means like we still got our 5 spaces in here. Wait a minute. 1, 2, 3, 4. Beautiful. Yeah, but that's it, bro. That's it. I'll holler at everybody when I holler at you, bro. I'm gonna go ahead and finish this, off stream because I don't have anything else to say now. Just told my beautiful story. So I'm gonna just go ahead and let it go. So thank you for coming out. It'll be up on the VOD channel. I can't give you no specific date because I don't know when I'm gonna end up editing it. Because even after I edit, I have to edit on YouTube, and then I have to upload promotion for it. So I can't give you no date and when it'll actually drop. But it's gonna be at the very least, I could tell you it'll be within this week. It won't be as long as the other ones. So, cause I still got a couple other ones I actually need to go ahead and release before I end up getting so old I changed my mind on it. I had this one Overwatch video that I was going to go ahead and upload, but then I took so long, 2 months passed since I made it. I was like, ugh, junk old now. I'm not posting this. Not like we even won but 2 matches on us. Not only was it old, and you'll be able to tell it was old, I already had moved where I was located when filming it, but we lost majority of the stream, bro. There was no posting that. It was terrible. I don't mind posting when I lose, but if it's not gonna be a fun video to watch if I'm losing, there's no point in me posting it, bro. And when you yourself, the one that made the content, don't like it. Now it's not always the case. That's not to say if you yourself don't like what you did, that doesn't mean somebody else will. But I'm just saying, if you're not like okay or proud of the work you made in terms of for anybody else to watch it, that's probably an indicator either you need to do something to change it or probably not release it. So, and that's exactly what I decided to do, which was for the best because Demon Slayer was still going on at that time. So you know what I did? I went out and edited the reaction video and uploaded it to TikTok. And by that point, I was already have the fan base I have now. But, the numbers did go up because of that. So I made the right choice, in my opinion. I made the right choice. But yeah, it's a sign off right here. Finish the rest of this. All right, peace.